I've started using this nose ring that I got from Amazon, and apparently it's supposed to open the nostrils so more air is going through, you are breathing better, and snoring less. I have a snoring problem, and this is supposed to help me so I can breathe easy, keep my nasal passages open, and keep my partner asleep so he can have a beautiful, wonderful, lovely, amazing day. I'm talking about him now because in a couple of days, he will be taking a trip to Montreal. This is his second time to North America, and hopefully, if everything goes well, his third time will be with me, and we will visit my family, who I haven't seen in 2 years. Next year, it will be three years that I haven't seen them. That's another conversation in itself. Not seeing my family, not holding my brother, not being around something familiar, I think has robbed me of a level of comfort that I am used to. I saw a post on Instagram today talking about the power of being an immigrant, of of moving to a new place and starting over, giving it everything that you have. When I first arrived here, I had a head full of dreams and nowhere to direct them. I threw myself into survival mode and I started working like crazy in order to eat and sleep comfortably. After I got my head on straight and I ironed things out in my relationship, I had more mental clarity and I was able to see that I was not doing anything to further myself in a way that I couldn't back at home in America. And I think for anyone who is struggling with identity of any sort, of purpose, moving to a different place does not and will not give you that. You can you can be whoever you want to be. Oh God, this is not what I want to talk about. Moving to a new place is not going to give you that. You have to give yourself that. And the way that you can do that is by finding some direction to throw yourself into. I am throwing myself into fitness and I see that I have heaps to climb. There are physiques that are a million times better than mine. And I truthfully don't know where to start. My mind is always occupied with the gym, with physical fitness, and with my boyfriend. These are my top three priorities at this time in my life. I'm 29 years old. I love my boyfriend. I love spending time with him. And he is a big reason why I've gotten so involved in the gym. When we broke up momentarily, our brief break, our intermission in our relationship, I found myself needing some sort of strength and activity to keep my mind occupied. And for me, that was the gym. And now I'm combining gym going with intentionality and also a bit of education. There's a learning curve on teaching someone else. I feel like I am not at my max level, not where I want to be. So now I'm going through the process of backtracking and also documenting my progress as I'm going along and moving forward in life. For this episode of On Being, I want to speak about my journey of moving into my own person and also how my relationship has affected, changed my mentality throughout this entire process, throughout my personal transformation. I mentioned the nose ring in the beginning and my boyfriend's departure because I take I take our relationship seriously. I am more of the anxious partner and getting to a secure place has taken a lot of work for me, but staying in that place is more challenging than I care to admit. So when he is away, I feel this sense of vulnerability. I miss physical touch. I have these cravings for it all the time. It being it being it. I think if you've clicked on this channel and you've seen a few videos, you know what I mean by it. And the first thing in my mind is protecting our bond, what we've held on and have grown together. And the next thing on my mind is how can I move this energy that I have into the most productive way possible? And today I did my own photo shoot. I had some shots and I was inspired to do some different sexy material, and I feel like that gave me a sense of power. One, because I'm sculpting my body, and to see how it is forming makes me feel more powerful. I wish I would invest in more creative hobbies. I miss doing that. Felix is a big film buff, and we watch a lot of movie content together. This is something that I appreciate about our relationship. He has brought me into the world of cinema, and I am in awe of the technical side of creation. I think I am more spontaneous and as things come, not having a language to define art. And in his world, everything has a language, a definition, and some sort of science behind it. And it's all about deconstructing the science and making it look effortless. So his work is more behind the scenes, and I think I take more of the visual. Um, I'm more visually stimulated, so that's what I replicate and reproduce and try and find within myself. At the moment, we don't have a project that we are working on together. I am awaiting I feel like I'm jumping all over the place, but stay with me because there is a common theme connecting all of the many topics that I'm bringing up now. I have a pending surgery that has changed the pace of my life and also my autonomy. I think I'm used to maneuvering in a certain way, having my strict gym routine and adhering to the physical demands of that routine. I am following a bodybuilding routine, and it's a regimen, and it is challenging. But I'm careful to put too much strain on my body because my surgery is not for a few more weeks, possibly months. So being on hold has taken some autonomy away from me. This, in conjunction with Felix's departure, he's leaving in a couple of days for 2 weeks, which is not a long period of time. In the beginning of our relationship, everything was so new. So anytime that he left for different film festivals or events, it felt like the end of the world for me. I have gotten better with my anxious attachment. I think going to the gym has given me purpose. It's given me more strength and clarity of who I am in the world. And that's important to me. Now, in addition to being in a relationship with this man who I love and adore and having the gym, there is a part of my life that feels untethered. And I think that part is my social life. Felix and I had a bit of an argument the last couple of days. I don't know if you've watched some of the content, but I have shared with you that we had a disagreement, a different way of seeing things. And it brought to my attention how much I depend on my partner to be everything for me. He is my best friend, and he's someone that I want to talk to every second of the day. So when he is not there, it is a big hole for me. I moved to this country not knowing anyone or anything or the language, and I have been slow to get outside of my bubble. This is another reason why I want to pursue fitness and fitness with other people because I will have to interact with other people, and I miss that. I miss talking and socializing as much as I can be a introvert with my creative work. When I am not creating, I want to be around people and absorb different energies and be in new environments that are exciting to me. So this has been a whirlwind of change, being in a new place as an immigrant, adapting to a new culture, finding a new purpose, a new job. Everything feels like it is swirling around a million miles a second at every second. I had today off, and I think I just had three goals that I needed to accomplish today for my own personal well-being. A job assignment, I had to pick up and run a few errands, and after that, it was the gym, and then I was at home to make a post for Instagram, to make a post for YouTube, and that was it. Tomorrow I'm going to do some editing. I have schoolwork and class that I need to show up for. I have to not gain. I have to gather some supporting documents for Felix and I's case to for me to have a residency card. I have to build a case for this. So we received some feedback that our previous case was not strong enough, so we're having an opportunity to present a stronger case with more evidence proving our relationship. And this will probably take up some time of mine in the morning. But I want to do something a little different, and I'm going to document this as well. I don't know if you struggle with time management. For me, the day slips by so quickly. Even though I start my day at 6 a.m., it feels like around 4 p.m., everything goes by in a blink of an eye. So I am going to craft a schedule. I'm going to screen record me editing this process, me editing a few projects, and just show you how I'm able to optimize my day with a little bit of planning. Planning and I don't go together very well. There's some friction between us, but I want to have my life back. I want to have fun. I want to have a social life and also a rich life in my relationship, and a rich life with you. I think the reason I want to do a YouTube channel is to create content. And I love these days where I can just talk to you and be here with you. But I want to show you a story, the story that I have been holding in my heart for, the past couple of months. I want to share this with you too, and that's going to require some time that I set aside and work and build on that. So it is a lot, and although I'm overwhelmed about the number of things that I have to do, when I sit down and look at what I'm capable of doing in this moment, it simplifies my 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 obligations. There's only so much I can do in this moment. Felix is on his way home now, and I am going to get ready to cook dinner for us. We'll finish a movie, lay in bed together, and I want to read because I have a review coming up for you guys very soon. So it's a fast night. I think everything will probably take 3.5 hours. Just the cooking, the chatting, our intimate time, reading night routines, and planning for the next day. But in that 3.5 hours, it's going to be a lot of movement, and that's okay with me. It's okay if things are moving. I like to know what needs to be done, and that alleviates a lot of the pressure that I feel internally and in my head. If I don't know what's going on, then I'm freaking out and I'm anxious about everything for no reason. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I am one person with one nose ring and one nose that will eventually stop snoring. So I will keep you updated on if this snoring device works. I've used it for a few weeks. They give you, I think, dailies in the pack, so I might have about 10 left. Um, so this is going to require feedback from my partner, and I will let you know what he says and what he notices, and I'm excited to share that with you. Okay, I hope this has been a sexy episode for you. I hope you have a sexy night or day if your day is just getting started. And I will see you on the next daily episode of On Being. Thank you so much for watching. I know the structure of these episodes are changing, and I want to keep experimenting with what is the best way that we can just talk. Maybe in the future we can do some lives. I'd love to talk with you and answer your questions if you have any questions. So let me know, and we'll take it one day at a time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.